Okay, hello and welcome to this very short class on OET. We're going to look today at something called we're going to look at entrance verbs in OET writing. Okay, so this is something that I will explain to you very soon. But before we start, as usual, if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, I want you to say hello in the chat. I will be checking my phone throughout this class to try to engage with you guys and answer questions, and also I might ask you guys a few questions as well. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to begin by jumping in and looking at this idea of entrance verbs. Okay, so let's start by just asking the question, what is an entrance verb, right? What is an entrance verb? What we mean by this is, what does Alan mean by this? Okay. And what I'm talking about here is verbs, any verb that talks about going inside. Okay? So obviously this is an OET class, and we're talking about what is an entrance verb in OET, right? So I'm saying entrance verbs are any verb that we use to talk about going inside. Okay. Now let me just make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see this. Okay, let's make the screen a bit bigger. All right. Now, I've got an example here for you guys. So let me show you. Okay. Here is an OET letter from our school. And what I'm talking about with entrance verbs, we can see here. All right. Here is an OET letter. And in paragraph 2, it says, Mr. Martin was admitted to our hospital. Okay? So that's what we mean, or that's what I mean by an entrance verb. Okay? Mr. Martin was admitted. Okay? Admitted is a very common verb that we use in OET to talk about going inside a hospital, of course. Okay, so today we're studying entrance verbs. Okay, main example, admitted. Okay, and you can see here probably one of the most common verbs we use in OET to talk about going inside, and we use that usually for a hospital situation. Okay, so I want to make a little table for you guys so you can sort of have something to study on this topic. So let's begin by bringing this table here. I'm going to copy paste, and you should see this here hopefully. Oops. One moment. Here is the table, and I'm going to start, let's just zoom down, I'm going to start with admit. Admit, very important verb, and we use this in OET all the time. We might say, Mr. Martin was admitted. Okay, now let me just make this a bit, oops. In fact, let me just put this here. Let's put this in this table here. Sorry, one second, guys. So admit can be here, and then we'll say Mr. Martin, already prepared, this was admitted, okay, to our hospital. Now, important points here, okay? Important points about this. Point number 1, we use this for hospitals, okay? Usually, use for hospitals. Why? Well, the word admit just means allowing someone to go inside. Okay? So when you can't just go in, go into a hospital and say, right, I'm coming on, I'm going to go on that bed. The patient doesn't decide about staying in the hospital, right? The doctors decide, the nurses decide. They admit the patients. They allow them. Okay, so we use this mainly for hospitals. And we're going to use, what is this? That's what I want to ask you guys. If you're watching this video, what is this? And why is that important? If anyone is watching, Rika, I can see you here. Shani, hello guys. Is this active or passive? Can you type in the chat, please, guys? Is this active or passive? What do you think? Active or passive? I would love to know what you guys think. Is this active or is it passive? Okay. I'll wait. Just type into the chat box if this sentence is an active sentence or a passive sentence. Shani, Rika, would love to see your point of view here. Admitted is an interest verb. Rika, you're right. So Rika's saying visited is for clinics. You're right, Rika. Visit is for, we use that for clinics. Use for clinics. I'm going to put this here like this. 1 second. Let's change this. So we'll talk about visit in a second, okay? But I'm asking you guys on Facebook, on YouTube, is it active or passive? I'm waiting for an answer. We have an answer. Thank you very much from Shani, and thank you very much from Rika as well. Thanks, guys. If anyone doesn't believe me, this is a live class, and you can see here answers from Shani and Rika. Okay, so this is passive. Of course, it's passive. So let's say, guys, and in this diagram I'm making, this is the voice, passive voice, active voice. Okay. And let's say, oops, and this is an example sentence. And also we'll put some points in here. And of course, here we're going to have the verbs themselves. Okay, verbs. Okay, so admit is passive. We use it for hospitals. Now here's the big question. Is that correct? To or not? What do you guys think? Shani, Rika, to or not to? Do I say admit to? Is this good or is this bad? To, admitted to. Let's get a green colour which is not quite so intense. A second. Is this good or bad? To. The answer is yes. We should use to, right? Admitted to. We need that. So it's in passive and we use to. Okay. What about visit? What if I say, oops, what if I say on visits, for example, Mr. Martin was visited to. Is that right? What's wrong with that, guys? Mr. Martin was visited to. Mr. Martin was visited to. Is it correct? On Facebook, again, I'm expecting some responses. Guys, don't be shy. Just while we're waiting, my name is Alan from SET English. We are a specialist OET school. If you join our school, you're going to get 4 hours of interactive live classes with me and many other very qualified teachers. 4 hours every day. You get a mock test with a teacher, 3-hour mock test with a teacher, so including speaking. We also give you mock test materials, 5 mock test materials, 8 OET letters graded, all of those things if you join our school. So I'm just telling you because we're waiting. Please hit the like button also. Share this with your friends. Hit the like button, share this with your friends. We're waiting for some responses. I think I have some responses now. So Rika, she's saying no. And Shani's saying it's wrong. Of course, right? No, we don't want was. Because Of course, guys, no was, because we need the active voice. It's active. Why is it active? Why is it active? Can anyone tell me on Facebook, why is visit active and admit is passive? Visit is active in OET, in the OET situation. We're going to use it in active for entrances. And we're going to use passive for admit. The reason is, of course, admit, the patient does not do that action. Admission is done by the doctor or the nurse. Visit, the doctor and the nurse do not visit the hospital. They are already in the hospital or in the clinic, and it's the patient who does that action. Okay? Now, do I say visited to or not visited to? Rika, visited to or no visited to? Rika says this. Rika's saying, and very good answer. Shani, I love that answer. It's wrong sentence because Mr. Martin visited by himself. Excellent answer. Love it, Shani. Really, really good. So guys, Rika visited our clinic, she said. So she's saying no to. And Rika, you're right. Guys, no to. All right? We do not use to here. So I'm going to say to, no. Okay? Admit to, yes. Okay? Another verb that we often use in OET writing for entrance. Remember, guys, this is entrance verbs. Another verb that we often use is present. Okay? Now, present, we can use present for, I think, probably both, clinic or for hospital. So you can use this for clinic or hospital. Okay? Put this here. Clinic or hospital. Is it active or is it passive? Type in the chat box if you think you know. Is this active or is it passive? Answer, this is active. Okay, so we're not going to say was presented. No. We're going to say presented. This is in OET. I'm not saying that you can never say that. I'm talking just about OET now. Going into hospitals, going into clinics, okay? I'm not talking about everything, just that, okay? So clinic or hospital, we can use both. Do we say to? To? Yes, we do say to, okay? So it's active voice. You can use it for a clinic or a hospital. Now, why is it active? Why is it active? Answer, because this is something the patient does. So you can say, Mr. Martin presented to our hospital. That means that Mr. Martin visited. He comes into the hospital and he says, here I am presenting myself to you. Right? To present. It's like, here I am, please help me. Okay, so it's active. The doctor and the nurse is not doing this. Okay, question. What verb, you guys, if you're watching this, what verb do we use when the patient is coming second time or third time? Not first visit, second visit verb, third visit verb. On Facebook, on YouTube, can you tell me what is the verb that we use for the second visit? What do you guys think? What is a second visit verb? And while I'm waiting, I'll say again, my name is Alain from SET English. Please hit the like button, share this with your friends. If this is useful, I would love to get more people watching live. It's a completely free class. We are SET English and we are specialist teachers. This is the school here. We're specialist teachers. We know a lot about OET. I've been teaching OET for a long time, okay? If you want to join our school, you get 4 hours of live classes every day, Monday to Friday, with me, with other teachers as well, in Zoom. So you can ask questions. We always practice the exam. We always practice the exam. Okay, so guys, answer. What's the verb? Someone said again. So, no, that's not a verb, Shani. So, Shani, that's not a verb. Thanks for your kind comments, everyone. I'm sorry, Shani, it's not a verb. You want to try again? Anyone want to have a go here? Sorry, Shani, it's wrong. Guys, it begins with R. Okay? And you might say, for example, let me give you an example here. So I'm going to copy paste. Let me just copy paste. Mr. Martin, blank. Okay? You can use this for clinic or hospital. You need to. So yes for to. And it's active. What is the verb? There's only one really, I think. What is it? Beginning with R. Come on, you Facebookers. Come on, you YouTubers. You can do this. Answer? Shana, we already had presented. We already had presented. Anyone else? Okay, let me give you more. You don't know, so let me give you some clues. Okay, so it's R-E, ... and it ends in D. Ends in D. What do we think? Type in Facebook, type in YouTube. I'll be reading your comments. I might not say your name, but... Okay, so someone is saying revisited. Now, revisited, actually, that's okay. We can say revisited. I don't mind that. That's not the one I'm thinking of, Shani, but okay, let's say revisited. That's good. That's a good one. I'm going to put this here. Also revisited. We put 2. Revisited. Very nice. Okay, but there's another one. There's one that's probably a little bit more common. With this one, there would be no to, just like visit. You can say clinic or hospital. There's no to, and it is active. Okay. Has anyone figured out what I'm talking about with my one? It's much more common in OET. You see this more. It's more popular. It's more famous. Anyone got it? Oh, you're making me feel so sad. Okay. When you buy something from Amazon, you don't like it, what do? You send it back. Well, yeah, but you can also say returned. Okay, so Mr. Martin returned. Do we say to? Return to? Yes or no? It's in the active. It is active. Is it returned to? Yes or no? Shani, Rika, everyone, please hit the like button. Share this video, please, with your friends. Let's get some more people watching, please. Hit the like button if you guys, please, if you can. It is. Yeah, well done. Okay, so guys, the answer for this one is yes. Yes. Okay. So I'll put that in bold. There's one more verb I'm going to talk about and then we'll finish. One more verb. Brought. Okay. Why do we use brought? Shani, why do we use brought? Rika, why do we use brought? We've got a few other people as well. So there's someone here called, I'll use your second name, Diallo. Welcome, Diallo. We also have Miral. Diallo, Miral. Welcome to SET. This is a free class. My name is Alain. I'm one of the teachers in the school. We do 4 hours of live interactive classes every day on Zoom. If you're interested in joining our school, check it out. Okay, I'll put the link to the website on there. Okay, can anyone answer the question? Why do we use brought? If you want to join SET, guys, check out the chat, setenglish.com. Check it out. Why do we use brought? Anyone? Why brought? If you get the right answer, I'll put it on the screen. Shani, Rika, why brought? Why do we use brought? Is it active? Here's a clue. Is it active or is it passive? What do you guys think? I'd love to see. Why do we use... Okay, fantastic. We have an answer. And guys, look. If you join SET English, the classes are like this, but on Zoom, so you can speak, okay? But you will notice my class today, I'm not just talking, right? I'm not just talking. I'm asking questions and you guys are answering the questions. This is the best way, in my opinion, to learn something, to study a test, IELTS, OET, whatever it is. I hate lectures. I hate one person just talking, and that's it. When I ask questions, that's a test for you guys. It's a listening test. And Shani, I think, let's see, did he pass the test? So my question, guys, was why, remember my question? The question is, why do we use brought? And his answer, you can see here, is because someone brings the patient to the hospital, that's why we use brought. And he's saying it's passive. Shani, absolutely amazing. Thank you. Let me just put this here so it can be more clear for everyone. 10 out of 10, Shani. Well done. I hope that's clear for everyone. Maybe if you're watching this and you're not sure, this is his answer. Okay. Now, what that means is he's saying it's passive. Okay. And we're going to say was brought. Was brought. Now, do we say to? To or no to? Shani, what do you think? To or no to? To or no to? What do we all think? Again, write the answer on Facebook, please, guys. Let me know. To or no to? Miral is saying to, yes. Miral, you are correct. Correct. Thank you, Miral. Guys, to, yes. Correct. So I'm going to put this here in my diagram. Just give me 1 second. So I'm just going to copy paste this because I'm lazy now. So to, yes. Brought, it can be clinic or hospital, so I can say to our clinic. It can be hospital, doesn't matter. Okay. And it's always in passive. And you guys, you can also say by his mother. Right? So we use this for children. So Shani, like, your answer was very good, but I guess we can also say yes. And Shani, remember your question. Guys, let me just go down to Shani's answer. One second, guys. It's hard for me to move the screen down sometimes. Here we go. Oh, come on. Come on. Let me just delete this one. Here we go. So Shani, I would say yes. And usually this is for children, babies, or old people who we say infirm. Oops, infirm. Shani, do you know what this means, infirm? Does anyone know what infirm means? This means old people, when old people lose ability to take care of themselves. It's a nice little piece of vocab there, guys. Write that down, okay? Infirm, the infirm, right? It's a noun or an adjective. It means when old people lose ability to take care of themselves, okay? So what that means, Shani, is you're going to say probably by his mother, right? Or if that's for a child, or you could say by his son, right? Okay, so guys, that's it for today. I just wanted to show you these 4 verbs, or these, actually a lot of verbs here. These verbs are entrance verbs, okay? We use them in our letters to talk about going inside a hospital, a clinic, a facility, care home. We use was admitted. We use visited. We use was brought. We use returned. We use revisited. I think that was Shani. We use, what was the other one? What am I missing? Presented. Okay? Now, you just need to remember, often people make mistakes. So just don't forget, admitted, remember, admitted, passive, to, yes. Visit, active, this is OET, okay? Visit, active, to, no. Present, active, to, yes. Returned, active, to, yes. Revisited, active, no to. Brought, passive, you can use to, and if you want, you can also say by his plus subject. Okay. All right, so I hope that was useful. Guys, if you want, if you would like a copy of this, of this diagram, no problem. This is my email address. Send me an email, okay? Just send me an email and I will send you a copy of the diagram. Last thing, any questions? Does anyone have any questions about OET? I am a specialist OET teacher. I've been teaching OET a long time. In my school, SET English, is it here? We teach 4 hours of OET every day. We do writing every day, listening every day, speaking every day, reading every day. The classes are in Zoom, so it's not like here in Facebook, YouTube, I cannot see you, I cannot hear your voice, but in the school you have Zoom classes. And it's really good. I love it. I really love the teaching. I love working with nurses and doctors. It's actually fantastic, okay? So please hit the like button. If you've enjoyed this video, if you think it's useful, share it with your friends. We are a small school and it'd be really useful if you could do that. Oops, I don't know what that was there. Maybe a lighting change. And I want to finish by saying, any questions? Does anyone have any questions for me? Let's see. Let me see. What have we got, guys? So Shani's saying unable to. Yeah, of course you might want to say unable to, Shani. It's unusual, but you might. It's possible that you could use that. Like he was unable to come, but it would be come, right? So you might say unable to visit, unable to return, unable to present. So again, you have the same verbs here. You cannot say unable to admit, right? You cannot say that one because it needs passive and we cannot use it. But we can say present, return, visit. Don't say come. Come is slightly informal, okay? Okay, anyone any quick questions before I go? Let's just check. Alrighty, thank you very much then. I appreciate it a lot. Have a lovely day, everyone. I'm going to say goodbye. Send me an email if you want a copy of the diagram. Miral, Shani, Rika, all of you guys, thank you for helping me today. Very important to get answers. Thank you for your fast answers. Please check out setenglish.com. Also, if you want to see our free course, you're welcome to see the free course. Details of this are, you can see that on the website. So there's a free course. Look for the free course, okay? All right, thanks guys. Take care everyone. Bye-bye.